Okay, so hi dear Cancer, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Cancer Sun Moon Venus rising from 29th of September till the 5th of October. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, you can check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading. Sometimes they're not for you. And yeah, the roles can be reversed. Please keep that in mind. The overall energy or the mutual energy of the connection right now. Let's see, Cancer, what we have. We have the Hierophant, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups. See, what's happening here is a Hierophant represents some kind of authoritative figure. Sometimes it represents culture. Sometimes it represents marriage. In your case, what is happening here is it could be very much possible that you guys are related to two totally different cultural backgrounds, and that is why it's creating like a rift between you guys, and that's why things are going south. Things are not working out the way they should, and both of you are planning to leave the situation because of that reason, or at least one of you is not being able to handle the situation anymore because of this issue, the cultural background thing. Now for some of you, a father figure kind of a person, authoritative authority figure here is kind of not liking the connection, not liking the bonding, and that they might be creating some kind of troublesome energies. And now this energy, this connection is becoming a game of ego instead of coming together and making things work out. One of you is not able to handle this authority figure kind of energy, and it's like ego clashes happening in the situation. So both of you are trying to move ahead in your individual lives, but this is the main blockage that I'm seeing here. Even if you guys want to stay together or stick around together, even like especially if you guys are already married or committed to each other on a deeper level, instead of trying to save this marriage or save this connection, both of you are trying to win the situation, trying to win the argument, try to, you can say, trying to prove themselves right here instead of focusing on each other's, like what each other's problems and issues, and trying to come on the same page and sorting it out. And both of you are like, okay, if they are not able to understand it, I am walking away. I am walking away, I'm moving on. I'm not going to be a part of this drama, or of this situation anymore. So cultural background, religious background maybe, or an authority figure, father like figure is maybe creating some kind of disturbances in the situation, and that's why things are not going well. And that's why and second thing, instead of focusing on like trying to bring it back and making it work out, both of you are like, right now they are the one to blame here, they are the one to blame here, I'm not going to do anything from my side. Both of you are trying to detach and let it go. The lesson here for both of you is to, instead of giving up, instead of focusing on the negatives of a situation, try to focus on what can make things work out. You already have a problem, you are adding more problems in the problems. Instead of trying to focus on the solution, trying to figure out the solution here, both of you are adding more problems in the already existing problem. So the lesson here is to focus on the solutions instead of the problem. The problem is already there, right? If you guys want to make it work out properly, you guys have to let go of the ego completely, and you guys have to come towards each other in a heartfelt manner, in a loving and caring and compassionate way. Not like that. It's never going to work out like this. The game of ego, the game of who is going to win, never. Nobody wins in these games. Even the loser wins and the winner loses. Okay, actually the loser wins. Let's see your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. Let's see, Cancer, what's happening. Four of Pentacles. See, they're holding back. They're holding back from saying anything or doing anything in this direction, but they're still holding on to this connection as well. They're not letting you go completely out of their life, out of their system. They're holding on to this connection very tightly, At the same time they're holding on to some kind of stubbornness, some kind of not so good energy. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles here. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, see, this person is still having this desire to connect with you, to reconnect with you, to come together, come back together, and have this brand new beginning. They are continuously thinking about it. They continuously feel like having you back in their life, but they're holding on this urge and this desire to do anything about it. They feel like they want to be with you. They feel like you really make them happy. You are their wish fulfillment, but they're refusing to do anything about it. They are refusing to say anything about it to you. They're like, why should I do that? Again, the ego game, the conflict is too big. The ego game is too big. Ego is stupid. Yeah, come on. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Cancer? Ten of Swords. You are feeling defeated by this whole situation. You are feeling like they backstabbed you, they did something really wrong with you, and you are feeling like this is done. So, according to you, you gave your time, effort, and energy in the situation, and instead of working out, instead of making things good, they did something horribly wrong here, and you can't just get up and get over this backstabbed energy. Okay, backstabbing energy. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords here. We have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. You feel like you're over a particular situation. Now you feel like moving towards a new soulmate, a new person, a new energy, and with each passing day you are gaining more and more clarity about how your new soulmate, new energy like should be there in your life. You're falling in love with a new person or new energy, and or the idea of being with a new person who is much more mature than you, emotionally mature, emotionally grounded. It's a new person, it's a new energy. It could be a past, it could be somebody that you already know, but this is not the same person that you're leaving behind. This is not the same person that who betrayed you, who made you feel like shit. Now you feel like moving towards a totally brand new energy, totally brand new person. For some of you already have this person by your side and you're falling in love with them, falling in love with the idea of being with them. They give you a soulmate kind of vibe. And for others of you, you know what you want and you feel like until unless you are going to get what you want, you are going to be emotionally invested in yourself. You are going to create your soulmate kind of energies within yourself so that you can attract that kind of person. For most of you, it's this person is around you only. Right now, maybe it could be a friend that you never considered as a lover or something. It could be somebody who proposed you, connected with you at some point of time, and maybe you rejected them because of someone else. And now you feel like getting connected to them again. Take it how it resonates with you. You're getting over a situation and entering into a new situation. You feel like now you're ready to move forward in a totally brand new totally brand new direction. Awesome. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them? Knight of Swords. This person wants to rush towards you, like coming running towards you suddenly out of the blue. Very impulsive energy, very, very impulsive energy. They just want to, charge on you, charge in your direction. Like, okay, Cancer is moving on. How come that? How come that is happening? I'm going to charge on them. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to stop them. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Swords here as their intentions. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Lovers. This person wants to come forward towards you for a brand new beginning. They're manifesting this energy of you choosing them at the end of the day. They definitely know, Cancer, that you have somebody by your side that you're super interested in and you're about to get into a relationship, get into a connection with somebody else. They definitely know that. I don't know how they know that. Maybe you guys have mutual friends or something. And or it's like their intuition telling them that Cancer is moving forward towards a totally new person, new energy, and they're leaving you behind. And that fear of theirs is kind of making them act impulsively. So they want to come forward towards you with a fresh offer and they want you to choose them out of all other options. And if you have somebody in your life right now, they want you to choose them at the end of the day. Simple. But they just want to come towards you very impulsively. Even if you're with somebody else or not, they're like, I want to get cancer back. They're moving on, they're walking away from me, and I'm not liking it. This person is not liking the fact that you are getting over them. Not at all. They still want you to choose them at the end of the day because you make them happy. When skies are gray, okay, fine. Where is the love here? This is impulsiveness, this is desire, this is wish, this is passion. Where is the love? Okay, from this person's side, I'm talking about. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Cancer? What's happening? Queen of Swords. You just want to keep this person as far away as you can from your side. You just want to keep them away from you. Like, you just want to cut this person, cut this crap out of your life for good this time. You're like, I'm done. I can't take this shit anymore. Want to behave as a cold bitch that you don't care. If they die tomorrow, I don't care. They want you back, I don't care. They love you, I don't care. Okay, that's the attitude you want to have right now. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords here. We have the Six of Wands, the Judgment card, the Ten of Swords. Yes, you want to release the person who betrayed you, who did something horribly wrong with you at some point of time, Cancer. You just want to focus on the positives of life, the happiness, the happy-go-lucky connections, the bondings, the friendships, a new relationship, sorry. And you definitely want to let go of this particular person, their memories, their betrayal, their not so good energies. You don't want this person's energies around you even 1% anymore. You're like, I'm done. Maybe till last week you were crying for them. Now, today you are like, I don't care. I don't care if they exist on this planet Earth. You're done with somebody good for good this time. It takes a lot of time for Cancer people to get over somebody. I'm telling you, Cancer people are the most softest people I have seen. Emotionally they are the softest. And once they connect with somebody, they literally get little bit obsessed with them. Truly, honestly. Some people might take it negative, I don't give a damn. But they do. And if they have to break up with somebody, if they have to leave somebody that they really love, it means it's over. It's definitely over. So you want to get over this shit as not quickly as possible. It's not quick. It's a very well lived and well felt kind of energy that you have gone through because of this situation. Now you don't want 1% of this person in your life. At least for the timing, you're like, I don't care, I don't give a damn. I want to move on. That's my final decision. Good for you. Awesome. If this is your final decision, good for you. If they did something wrong with you, you should have done it before, like a long time ago. Maybe you did that physically, but energetically you were connected. Now you are not. This time you are giving me, I don't give a damn, Anjali. Fuck this shit. Okay, honey. Good for you. Let's see what could be the possible outcome for you guys till the 5th of October, Cancer. Judgment, yeah? It's like somebody trying to bring something dead back to life. Judgment carries a lot of energies of forgiveness, letting go, starting from scratch. For some of you, just forgiveness. For some of you, forgiveness plus starting from scratch. For some of you, leaving something behind and healing yourself completely. Let the past be in the past. Let's clarify this in order to get what's the answer for you guys. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Five of Swords. This time it's not going to be if and but, on and off, in and out. This time it's going to be a clear cut energy of this is what it is. It is going to stress you a little bit, a little bit. Five of Swords is minor arcana. This time, this energy of letting go of this particular person or situation is not going to be half-hearted. Like, okay, I'll talk to them tomorrow. Maybe we can resolve it. One day you were fine without them. Another day you were like, I will talk to them and maybe we can sort something out or something like that. This time, you guys are going to make sure that this is going to be completely over. Chapter closed, book closed. Goodbye. And yes, it's going to stress the hell out of you for some time, but at the end of the day you are going to feel relieved. You are going to feel like this is how it was supposed to happen, and this is it. So this is it this time. Okay, so somebody wants you back, but their actions are still immature and impulsive, and you're like, I'm done with this shit, I'm done with this betrayal, I'm done with this giving them chances over chances over chances, I'm done with them playing mind games all the time, I don't care anymore. Okay, good for you, good for you. The core of this reading is I don't care anymore. For you, the guidance is temperance. See, honey, even if you are leaving the situation or you are cutting somebody out of your life, out of your system, just let me give you an example. Let's say you are having some kind of lump on your arm, and that lump is growing with each passing day. And now you are getting very irritated. Now you are feeling like, I can't take this anymore. So you get operated. Wherever you are getting operated, there is some kind of uh, medicines and a lot of bandage and all that thing. This is going to take time to heal. Similarly, this is something that was part of your life. You were deeply attached here, right? And it is going to take time for you to completely heal over this wound. It's not going to heal overnight, right? But someday you are going to feel very calm and very peaceful about all of this. So take your time instead of being in this rush or hurry, like, okay, let's fall in love with another person, let's do it as quickly as possible. Don't do it, because you're carrying this wound with you from a very long time. Now you're cutting this wound out of your life, and this time the way you are cutting it, it's going to be harsh. It's not going to be easy breezy lovey dovey, right? So it's going to hurt both of you. And because as you're a sensitive person, this might not hurt you right now. You might not get think about it right now, but whenever you're going to think about it, it's going to pain a little bit, and this pain is going to get over with time. So let this wound heal completely before jumping into any kind of new bond or new connection. If it is happening naturally, organically, slowly but surely, slowly, then it's fine. If you are into a rush, if you are in a rush or hurry to, just quickly jumping into something, don't do that. It's going to be a disaster again. You're healing the wound, remember. Hmm? Take your time, honey. Cool. So let me answer one of your questions related to your love and relationship area. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask a question related to your love and relationship area 3 times. The same question. Keep it short, simple, and precise so that I can give you the answer precisely. And I'm going to give you 10 seconds for the same, and your time starts now. Okay. Okay, so the answer to your question is go, the time is right. Okay, go, the time is right. This is self explanatory. I don't have to explain it to you guys. Just go. So, thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.